figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. It's caught left side by John Brown. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Let's look at this offense now, and let's talk about John Brown.
An exciting young talent from Pittsburgh State, home of the Gorillas. Hard to cover, great moves in short areas.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. On third down, Palmer. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now Palmer on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Second down, here's Palmer. And his throw is incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Cam Chancellor is one of the best safeties in the game, but with his linebacker size, that allows the team to use him wherever they want to make plays.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. play fake. Here's Palmer. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now on 4th down, here's Drew Butler in punt formation. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. In motion is the tight end Graham. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And that one results in 35 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. The starters for the Seahawks of Seattle on the offensive side, Charles, they could use a big game from Thomas Rawls.
And they really loved what they got out of him last year, because an undrafted player is not supposed to give you nearly 6 yards a carry in production. And that's exactly what he did. They need a big game out of him, and they expect it.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Dale Buchanan was drafted as a safety, but makes many of his plays as a linebacker in their scheme. Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kindici in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So on 4th down, here's the Canadian-born punter John Ryan to kick it away for Seattle. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Let's go, let's go.
On 1st down, it's Palmer. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's good enough for an Arizona first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. And Palmer gives to Johnson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They go to Johnson again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner wins of the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Here's Drew Butler now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable for Lockett. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. In motion is the tight end, Graham. On first down, Wilson surveying the field. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They set up the screen to Rawls. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. The connection made, it's Graham. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
In motion is the tight end Graham. Play clock winding down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They come up in an offset eye. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. And Gresham's got it over the middle. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning.